Okay, Virgo, welcome to October 2022. This will be an overall monthly tarot scope for you guys. Welcome. Let's get you an overall theme from the Kim Kranz archetype deck, the Mask, Virgo. Who are you trying to be this month? This is so cool. I love this card so much. How are you enhancing yourself? How are you putting your best foot forward this month? Who are you being? Who are you leveling up to be? And where do you need to take away a persona? Where do you need to expose yourself to really let your ultimate true self come through? This is a really fascinating message for you guys. I'm just getting a lot of nuance. I'm getting that it could go a lot of different ways, and really about like stepping into your personal power. And is that you leveling up? Is that you showing up in a different way? Is that really stepping into something that feels uncomfortable for you guys this month? And it's kind of like dress the part for something new that you're going after. Or is that really stripping away what doesn't work for you anymore? And it could be a little bit of both. Let's go ahead and get your Celtic cross set up here, and we'll see how that kind of relates to the reading. I could kind of wax on about that for a while, but I want to loop it into your overall message because I feel like the nuance will come through a little bit with the overall. This is the Deviant Moon Tarot I'm going to use for the reading. It's a little bit sassy, so if you don't like sassy tarot cards, that's been my disclaimer here. Hope you guys are enjoying fall if you're in the northern hemisphere. It's beautiful where I am. I have been enjoying it so much. Let's do this. Move these over a little bit so you guys can see. Okay, Virgo. What's going to be your central energy for the month of October? Drum roll, please. The Hanged Man in reverse. So interesting again, relating directly to this mask energy. The Hanged Man really talks about a time where we are forced, and I say forced because when we have a major arcana card, it really speaks to like a force, a season, something larger than ourselves that's like asking us, pushing a theme on us. So the Hanged Man really talks about taking a step back, seeing something from a different situation, from a different angle, putting yourself sort of in a timeout, or something or someone has put you in a timeout to look at something differently. And when we see it in reverse, it's like, okay, it's time to come out of that energy. Where have you been waiting in your life? Where have you been like waiting to see when the right time is to step forward, or waiting it out in a relationship, or waiting it out to see what that job offer is going to be like? And when we see it in reverse, it's time to step out of that energy, or there could be some stagnation that's been happening and you want to address how to move forward with that. So let's get a clarifier for that for you guys. See what's going on here. Page of Wands in reverse. So really feeling like October could really be a month for you where you want to be sure of stepping forward in how you want to present yourself versus an initial reaction. Pages in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse in particular, can be impulsive. They can be like the kid that rats someone out really quickly because they're hurt, or it can, I don't know why that metaphor came to mind really quickly, but it can be something like doing things really rash or because you're triggered or in reaction. So let's see what your crossing energy is, the Hermit. It's really, October's going to be a really good month for you to calm yourself, understand that pause, really sit in the pause between action and reaction. So the Hermit is about really taking solace in your own inner wisdom, your own inner truth, facing, this Hermit card is really intense, man, but it's facing your own inner demons, facing that pain. And see how he's kind of like tucked into the alcove? He's not looking out at the world. He's really like in this own little tower, and he's sitting with his like fears. I used to really hate this Hermit card, and now I've really like grown to love it because he's like letting all of this fear play out. He's sitting with himself. He's not spewing it out onto the world. He's not reacting in some other different way. And when we sit with our pain, we come out on the other side with immense wisdom and an increased ability to sit with other people's pain, to be calm, cool, and collected in situations where we would have been reactive before. So October might be a month that really requires a lot of presence from you, Virgo. That's what I'm getting. Who are you and who do you want to be in October? It feels like it's really up to you. What's in your subconscious? What are you really building off of this month? The moon in reverse. Fascinating. Okay, so there could be a lot here that you are claiming. Well, the moon is really a time we don't understand, we don't see. A lot of our fears could be coming up. We see it in reverse. We're kind of coming out of that time, or you could be really stuck in fears or building off of fears. Let me go ahead and just clarify this for you. Eight of Cups. Moving on from something that doesn't feel good, moving on from something that you've completed or that you have finished. This could be a time that you are building off of. This position talks about sort of like subconscious, unconscious. When you see something in this position, you can really change the tone for the rest of the month, because this is what you're building off of. So if you see something here that's happy, that's good, and it's creating a fabulous outcome here for you, fabulous. If it's something that you don't like, this can be really helpful to understand, oh my gosh, like I'm really leaning into my fear here versus my optimism. I'm really leaning into what isn't working here versus like what could be. And you can change this tone to change the outcome. But currently, with the moon in reverse and Eight of Cups here, this is saying that October, you're really building a foundation, or you're starting from a place of moving on from something that hasn't been feeling good or hasn't been very clear, or someplace that you've been left in the dark with. And because it's the moon in a lot of cups, this could be a really emotional moment for you. It could be a relationship. It could be something in relationship with other people, even if it's not romantic. Something, maybe there's like therapy here. Something that really speaks to your emotional body. What are you focused and moving towards this month? The Star in reverse. Wow, you guys. Creating your own luck, creating your own destiny, not waiting for that chance anymore. Again, that Hangman in reverse. You're not waiting anymore, Virgo. You're like, I am claiming what is mine. I am claiming new opportunity for myself. When we see the Ace of Pentacles upright, it talks about opportunities coming towards us, things plopping in our lap. A gift from the universe. And when it is in reverse, you are clearly like, you know what? Faith, I'm believing in myself. I know that there's light at the end of this tunnel, and I'm claiming it. I don't care if I can't see the stars right now. I don't care if something isn't being given to me. I am making my own opportunities. I am reaching for what matters to me, and I am focused and positive on making this work. There could be, the flip side to some of these cards is that there could be a lot of like, feeling desperate this month, or feeling like not very hopeful, but you can flip that script. Again, this is becoming very clear now, the overall energy and message for you. Who do you want to be? Do you want to sit in the dark in the void and keep waiting? Do you want to step forward into the fabulous light of who you truly are? Look at those gorgeous, just bright, amazing colors, and show the world who you are, who you want to be. Where you, and the choice is up to you. There's no like right or wrong here. And caveat, but I don't say this every video, but I just hope this is like true. Like I hope you guys know this. If this doesn't resonate for you, move on to your sun, moon, or rising sign. Like don't take any reading that isn't for you, doesn't speak to you. And if this is for you, I hope that any message that speaks to like discomfort or depression or negative feelings is more of a feeling of comfort for you, a feeling of validation. It's not a prediction. Right? So tarot readings are meant to be, how can we use the energy to cultivate to our best ability? It's never like, this is going to happen to you. Let's be very clear. Empowering. We're about empowering here. Okay, recent past for you guys. Four of Swords in reverse. It's just like the message keeps coming so clear. Stepping out of a time of rest, relaxation, coming out of a nap. Let's get a clarifier for this. Wow. Okay. So you were just coming from the time of feeling like maybe stuck, and you were like, okay, it's time for me to get up, and I don't know how I'm going to fight for this anymore, but I'm going to do it in a different way. Seven of Wands in reverse is like feeling defeated. Maybe you let something get the best of you, but you are ready to like come in guns blazing. Let me see what's coming for you in the future. The Fool reversed. So let's get a clarifier for that. New journeys, new opportunities. Again, this could be ones that you are making for yourself, really forging a new path for yourself. But sometimes the Fool in reverse says you're not taking opportunities that are on the board, Virgo. So the great thing about seeing this now before the month of October at the beginning is if that is true for you, you can lean into that, or you can flip the script and take an opportunity. Flip the script and take an opportunity. So this is really beautiful because this says you are turning down or you are choosing very specifically the new path you're going to go on. And by doing so, you're inviting people into your life, or you are healing enough to have a message for other people of love, of heart first. You're going to be making or receiving romantic gestures this month, a very open heart, and it seems like you're just ready to dive in here. You're ready to try something new. There's something here that feels kind of like stuck, like maybe you've been waiting, don't know when the right time is, something hasn't quite fit, and this is very clear that you are working towards it anyway. You're getting up out of the covers if you've been like hiding in bed and don't know what to do for a while. This is saying like, someone's coming to get you. You're healing enough here to go get someone else with the Knight of Cups, this offer of love, this offer of like open heart forward. How are you feeling about it? You don't want to let go. There's something here that you really don't want to let go of, and fear could really be holding you back. Fear of the unknown, right? That's very clear in all of this. Like we talked about that with the Hermit card. Fear of the unknown keeps us really holding on and grasping to what we do know, what we do have, wealth, material. Pentacles is really a card that talks about our material plane. So whether that's like hoarding, or if you're feeling like scarcity around money, could be really holding on to every pinching pennies. When spending a little bit on like marketing for your business or buying yourself something nice could really refuel you enough to take the next step, that kind of a thing. Could be a relationship that really isn't working, that you are holding on so tight to, you're not going to find another person, blah, 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 and releasing it could make way for something 10 times better. Let's get a clarifier for that as well. Four of Pentacles. It can also be feeling like a lot of stability. Ace of Wands in reverse, exactly. So the message here, Virgo, is to really release, like see if you can let go a little bit here. See if you can relax a little bit here in order to light your fire again. Because whatever you're holding on really tightly to, it's not working out well for you. And October will be a fabulous month to really decide who you want to be, what works really well for you, what doesn't, what do you need to let go of, what do you need to step into. And the answer is going to be completely subjective. That's going to be different for each one of you. What is in your environment this month, Virgo? Oh, how sweet. Okay, well, I'm glad to see something like sweet and fuzzy for you in this reading so far, because honestly, this has been a little bit brutal. Six of Cups talks about friendships. This could be times where people are coming out of the woodwork to comfort you. This could be friends, family. This could be a therapist that feels like really comforting, their advice or the way that you're healing. This could be trips that you're taking this month that feel like they get you back to who you used to be when you were a kid, when you were playing, when you were feeling really joyful. So in your environment, look out this month for people, places, things that are going to help you come back to that sense of like being alive and being a child and connecting. This is also potentially a soulmate card. So when you see the Six of Cups, it can also indicate relationship. If you are looking for a relationship, that could be on the board for you this month too. Let's go ahead and see what you are hoping and wishing for. Knight of Cups, you are hoping for that relationship. You are hoping for that new offer. You are hoping for someone to come and offer you something that helps fill your cup, that supports you, that gives you love, that fuels you with love. And maybe this is also what you're hoping for yourself. This also, it's like the wish and the fear. So this could also be something that you're fearful of too. Like maybe you've tried a lot in the past. Maybe this is kind of what you've been waiting for, a relationship, waiting for like an old one to heal enough. When do I get back out there? You're really wishing and hoping that that's going to show up for you this month. How does this end for you, Virgo? Justice in reverse. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for that one. So when we see a justice, it's really about the scales balancing and things coming up in your favor is sort of the traditional reading of that card, things balancing out. Four of Wands in reverse. So this tells me when we see justice in reverse, that usually to me talks about getting out what you've put in. So if you've been putting in an exceptional amount of work on a work project or a relationship or therapy or whatever, you are going to get an exceptional amount back out this month. If you are skimping on energy you're in your relationship, if you are shirking duties at work, if you've been, sleeping when you should have been really getting something together, then results are going to come up the same when Justice is in reverse, right? So this is really good to see at the beginning of this month because all of this is adjustable. That's why that's why I do a monthly Taroscope for myself. That's why I get readings to kind of show me what the lay of the land is. And if I don't like it, I can change it, right? This isn't going to be like what's going to happen for you. This is like if nothing changes, if things keep going as they go, this can really speak to things like feeling a little lopsided at the end of the month. Doesn't have to be that way. So Virgo, take what you need from this reading, adjust the rest. And this is really, really so empowering for you this month. It's going to be about choice. Who are you choosing to be? Are you choosing to be bright and beautiful and heart-centered and open? Are you choosing to be someone who needs a lot of support here? On the other side, I don't know why it came out like that. Needs a lot of support. That's what I'm feeling from this kind of dark black hole side of the card. It's like, and that's okay. Like if you're in that position where you're like, oh my God, I'm severely depressed, or I just lost this relationship, I do need a lot of help. That is such a beautiful admission, because then you can be like, okay, who can I reach out to? I'm going to turn off my dating apps so that I can like really refuel myself. I'm going to do all my self-care techniques and really be in a place where I just understand that I need all the love this month. I'm not going to be showing it. I'm going to be receiving it. That's going to be a focus for me. And either way is going to get you to your best results. Your authentic answer to whoever you are is going to get you to the most beautiful place in October. So I hope that was helpful for you guys, Virgo, and we'll see you in November. Thanks so much for watching.